Hello. This will be a quick demonstration of how you can read-only farm quest items in Borderlands 2. You may want to use this method if say there's a quest reward item that you want certain parts or a certain element or something like that on. Obviously when you turn in the quest, that's it, you get the item. You can't turn in the quest again to get another item. But if you do read-only farming, you can turn in the quest, save and quit, and it won't actually save your progress, so you can go back in and farm the quest until you get everything you want. You can also use this to farm items from the vendors, like the Torgue vendors or the Seraph vendors, and then not actually have to spend your tokens or crystals, but still get the item, which is nice so you don't have to farm those currencies a bunch. So I'll load this character here. For this video, I'm going to be farming for a Sandhawk. I've done the quest and everything. It's ready for turn-in. Once you're in-game, you want to open File Explorer. You want to go to Documents, My Games, Borderlands 2, Willow Game, Save Data, and this should be the only folder in here. Yours might be named a different string of numbers, but there should just be one folder. And in there is all the save files for the characters you have. Because we just loaded this one up, it'll be the most recently edited one. So you can click on Date Modified to sort in descending order. That way you know that this save file is this character, because these aren't named anything. So I know that this file is this character, and when you edit this, you want to make sure you're editing the .sav file, not the .bak. It makes one for each. You just want to make sure you're editing the .sav file. So I'm going to right click and then Properties. And there's this read-only box down here at the bottom. You just want to check that and then apply. Then you can go back in game, and now read-only is on. So for farming a quest item, I'm going to turn it in. This one's no element. Let's say I want a fire one. So I'll turn in the quest, you save quit. Now if you just hit continue, you'll load back in. The quest has been turned in. I have that Sandhawk in my inventory, right there. So what you need to do when you're read-only farming is select character. You just have to click on select character and then load your character every time you save quit. Now when I load back in, the quest is still ready for turn-in. So you just have to remember to reload the character every time. So I will farm this until I get a fire Sandhawk, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here I've turned it in maybe 10 or so times. I got a fire Sandhawk. If all I wanted was a fire Sandhawk, I could read-only farm till I got one, then go back into the files and turn read-only off and be done. But the other cool thing you can do with read-only farming is you can get more than one reward. So I'm going to take this fire Sandhawk I just got. I'm going to go to Claptrap's place because I haven't been to Sanctuary yet in this playthrough. But all you need is the stash. So in the New Game Plus, the stash is in this closet in Claptrap's place. You can go to Sanctuary if you have that unlocked. They're both the same. So I will find that Sandhawk, put it in the stash. Now, the stash is saved separately from your character files. So I can put that in the stash, load this character back up. Because we're doing read-only and nothing got saved, the quest is still ready for turn-in. But I can go back and look in the stash, and my gun will still be there. There it is. So with that, I can farm this quest again until I get a shock Sandhawk, or whatever else you're farming. If you want multiple versions of it, you can get it like this. So I'll go ahead and farm here until I get a shock Sandhawk. Alright, first try. Lucky. So let's go put that one in the stash. Okay. So now I've got two Sandhawks in there. I'll save quit. Reload one more time. And in my case, I want to leave this quest unfinished in case I want to come back and farm this again for, like, let's say a corrosive one, or maybe I want better parts or something. So I'm going to load it like this, keep it open, keep the quest unfinished. I'll pull up my file explorer again. You just go back into the same file, uncheck the read-only, click apply, and OK. Now read-only is off, so I can save quit. And then you can just hit continue like you normally would. You don't have to reselect character and all that if you're not read-only farming. Now let's go into how you can use this to farm like Torgue legendaries from the vendor and not have to lose all your tokens, because it takes forever to farm tokens or crystals. So let me go to a Torgue vendor. Okay, we're here in the arena. Let's say I wanted to farm the Torgue vendor until I got an unkempt herald. I'm not worried about parts or anything. I'll just take the first herald I see. It's not in here. So let's go back, turn on read-only again. I know it's this file. Let's do properties, read-only. Okay. So I know there's not a herald in there, so I'll save quit. And now because I'm not making any progress, like turning in that quest, you don't have to go and reselect character every time. If you're farming a vendor like this, I can just say continue. Okay, there's a herald. That one's actually horrible, so I'm going to go until I find a second one. So yeah. Also, if you didn't know, to save quit really fast like this, you can hit escape to bring up the menu. You hit the end key above your arrow keys to get to the bottom of the list there. It just puts you right to quit. You hit enter to go into quit, and then the up arrow key for save and quit, and then enter. Might take a little getting used to, but you can do it really quick if you're used to it. And it's really nice. Alright, so I'm going to go until I find a herald here. That one will do perfectly. So I have enough tokens here. I'll go ahead and buy this. Spending my tokens, obviously. We'll go back. I'll throw this in the stash. Back at the stash. We have our Sandhawks in here. I'll throw this herald in there. Save quit. So we bought the item, we put it in the stash. You have to reselect character, like how you normally would for read-only farming, just to get loaded back in to before you bought the item. So I have all my tokens again, but now that weapon's in the stash. So I'll save quit. I will bring up my read-only, and we'll turn it off. Now when we go back in, we keep our tokens. But if we go back and look in the stash, we will find that our item is still in there, and we keep our tokens. So it's just nice to not have to go and farm Torgue tokens every time you want to buy legendary, or farm Seraph crystals every time you need to buy something out of the Seraph vendors. So that's read-only farming. I hope that was helpful, and thanks for watching.